Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to episode 6 of Spy Family. I am currently live on Twitch, and in the live chat we have Modru, Tiago, Elizabeth Sotos, Blackblade, Tsal, who else is here? Vert is here, Jared the cat. Everyone is sending cute little Konata jumping emojis. Dark Shadow is here, and Soto says he is Waku Waku. Lord Shiva, Cherry, hi everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Last week's episode was super cute, super fun, and I think today probably we'll get back to the main story a bit. Even though it was still a main story last time. I mean, Anya having fun is part of the main plot. But obviously you guys did tell me that I think it expanded a lot on the anime scenes, which many of you, well, those who read the manga, loved. But obviously I am watching the show and reviewing it as an anime only. So Mike is here. Mike is the one that edits the videos, so if you want to give a shout out to Mike in the comment section. He, at first, obviously, as you guys know, my first 2 episodes just didn't want to stay on YouTube. It kept getting blocked for copyright, but I think we figured it out because the last few episodes have not, my reactions have not been taken down. So I just fade the screen a little bit more, and especially with the audio, turn it down a lot. But yeah, let's jump into it. I'm excited to see the meme face that I've heard so much about. And, well, I haven't heard a lot about it. I've just seen it on Twitter. And I think I've seen the voice actress do the face as well. With the little hair, it works really cute. But yeah, I'm excited to see the context of that face. So, let's get started. Oh, Popo! Do you guys know Popo? When I was small, we had the Popo tree, and it is quite yummy. Popo sauce, though. I've never had that with food. Oh, because they have to eat Popo sauce. That's not a real thing. Maybe they just did it for the message. Have a nice day. Itterashai. Wow. Ooh. The lady from the opening. Wise handler Sylvia Sherwood, alias Handler. Sylvia. My dad thinks my cat's name is Sylvia. My cat's name is Sylvie because of Sylveon, the Pokemon. But my dad calls her Sylvia. Wow. Turning that child into an honor student. Kawaii desu. Oh. Bam. The show is gonna make me cry at some point. Oh god. They're gonna try and kidnap her, and then they're gonna see that they shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Bang. Oh, that was so cute. I have to see it again. When she said that. Great voice acting. Wow. Yes, yes. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Wow, that ponytail, whoa, beautiful. 綺麗. To make friends. 仲良し. I have a group chat with Tama and Yuki called wait, let me just double check. 仲良し. It keeps wanting to call. 仲良し. Yay! That is... Why would you give a child such a long face, such long hair? Why? Why style it this way? It makes it so much worse. And this one, he looks like an acorn. It's like, these people think, my child is so privileged. Let's make it difficult for him by making his head look like this. Oh. Wait, I want to try it. get my eyes to do that though. What is the smirk? I can't do it. Oh, thank you. 36 months subscription and on a 36-month streak. No breaks. Wow, that calls for our original besto alert. And yeah. Thank you, Tank, so much, and thank you for the sub, and thank you for being here for such a long time. I hope you're still having fun. Oh, you got it. It's like a that Malfoy and his two little, how do you call them, extras. Oh shit! Jesus. Stella needed to become Imperial Scholar 8. Tonitra's bots until expulsion 7. Relationship with Damien minus 100. No! I don't want it to be over! She is... I have to pause to include this part. She definitely is their daughter though, in such a short amount of time. She punched like Yoru, she lies like Twilight. Lloyd. Sorry. Oh. Oh! I don't want it to be over! I want more! There's something in my face, like I can feel it. There's a hair, but I can't get it. It's right like... Okay, I think I got it. I don't know. I'm not here. I'm watching Eurovision. Hashtag Spain, but I give you the prime. Thank you, Nyankat. Go Spain! Wow, that was such a good episode. I love that so much. Wow, many great moments. Yeah, another great episode. Bruh, imagine if Lloyd and Yoru told her An Esper spy / assassin. Edit. Just realized Damien's parents didn't show up. Yeah, we'll have to wait for next time. They really showed the punch in 60 frames per second. Spy Family is famous because it's the first time weebs are seeing how Happy Family looks like. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have their drama. Hello Anxiety, my old friend, LeMayo. I played this in the same tune as the song Hello Darkness, my old friend. Let me see. That punch was epic. I love the lack of remorse. Well, I mean, I think they're gonna think twice about bullying her more. I'm sure it won't go away. They'll find different ways, but I don't think they'll like the way that he bumped into her and like being so open about it. I think they'll find more secretive ways. I don't know. That's what Hanku told me, because I'm lucky I never really got physically bullied, but I'm a girl, so girls don't generally physically bully each other. It's more emotional stuff. And like, you know, gossip and rumors, those kind of things. But Hanku did tell me he got bullied, but then one day he just had enough and he punched them, and then after that they were friends. That's funny. I like that the teacher had a punishment and now has to start over. He surely expected that, and it gives much more value to the punch he gave that idiot for me. You mean like he didn't get fired, but then now he has to teach the class? Like it's his punishment? Do you want the gift for the punch? Yes, please. She showed she was willing and able to just punch them in the face with no warning. I did not expect it to already happen. Like I thought like, okay, she's learning. Maybe it will come in handy one day. I did not expect it to happen in this episode. Like boom. Right in the face. And she called it killer punch, right? Hisatsu punch? No, wait. I heard, wait. Let me just quickly remember what it was called here. Here it is, right? She looked if he wasn't looking. Oh. What did she call it? Killer punch, but what was it in Japanese? But I mean, he was like, I'm gonna bully you every single day. I'm not gonna condone violence, but I think that punch, I hope it doesn't make things worse, but if someone says to you, I'm gonna bully you every single day, they need to kind of like back up a little, you know? Hisatsu. Is it Hisatsu? Because I remember Usopp saying Hisatsu Boshi. Is it that killer star, or? But the word Hisatsu, it sounds familiar to me. Cherry says, I don't condone violence either, but I'm kind of proud. Yeah, it's because it's difficult. It's difficult because it's Anya. How can you scold Anya? But at the same time, I don't know. Although I have actually, sometimes I listen to, I don't know, many of you will probably at least know the name, Jordan Peterson. Okay, he has a daughter and she has a daughter, right? So sometimes I listen to her podcast, and she was talking about how she taught her little girl to punch, so that even if anyone ever bullies her, that she can't throw a punch. So she told the story about how this little girl ended up punching someone, but it was also for like a similar reason. So I think this is actually more realistic than we realize. Like, I don't have kids, so I can't really, But it's difficult. Like, how do you teach your kids? You want them to be able to defend themselves, but also it's so difficult. What kind of situation warrants a punch in the face? He said, I'm going to bully you every single day, but this is like the first day. So, like, do you ascertain your dominance and be like, just, I'll show you? And he did. Did he really bump into her? He threw her with a paper. They called her names. And did they bump into the girl? Like, push her? Because she said, if you don't quit, I'm going to tell the teacher. And did that help? No, because they were like, well, you can't prove it. Okay, so they walk past. And then he just kind of pushes her. He doesn't actually hurt her in any way. He kind of stepped on her foot. And then he said, I'm going to bully you every single day. So I would have, personally, I don't think that this warrants an actual punch. But Anya is a little girl. And I don't think that that punch would have done any damage. So you have to take that into account as well. Like, yeah, he had a little bit of a red face. But I think it taught him a lesson more than anything. But it's very difficult to just condone that. Because it's kind of like something you have to think about it case by case. What if a boy punches a girl? Would you then condone it? No, then you'd be like, well, she's just a girl. And she was just saying a bunch of shit. And like, not shit, but she's just talking trash. Like, you would think about it differently from one case to the other case. Like, what if it was a small boy with glasses versus a big burly boy, but they're more or less the same age, or maybe the one boy got held back. So you kind of have to think about it case by case. So I think if you're in general teaching your child, maybe this isn't, you wouldn't be like, yeah, do this, do this. But I also don't think Anya was entirely wrong. And she did get punished, right? She got 1 bolt, and that is very bad in the school. So she did something, maybe it's not so bad, but it's not good either. But she got her punishment, and, you know. I liked her original defense. He ran into my fist. Terry says, I'm imagining someone telling my child they'll bully her or him every day. I wouldn't be mad if my child punched them for that. Yeah, that is true. But it's so difficult with things like these to prove, you know? That's why I said you have to look at it case by case. But technically this isn't right, but also I can't call it wrong. But she did get punished, and I think it was reasonable punishment. 1 bolt. Thomir said, but I think he also learned a lesson, and that's really the important thing. And we know that if she didn't punch him, that would have escalated. The bullying would have escalated. But you can't say something like that. You can't say, oh, well, he deserved that punch because he was going to bully her. Like, you can't really punish him for something he hasn't done yet. So, like, that's why I was tallying up everything that he's already done. So, yeah. So, she was not entirely right for punching him, but she wasn't wrong. But he was wrong for bullying her. So, Tommy says 8.4 out of 10. Great episode. Look forward to this episode, but something was a bit off in some parts compared to the manga. Other parts made it better. Overall, I think I went into this episode with too high expectations. Also, the smiling was great advice from Yoru for several reasons, among which future memes. You mean her meme phase? Ah, thank you, Blackblade. Blackblade gifted a sub to Thomisha that he doesn't have to use his points. Tsal says, schools here have problems with that because they often have zero tolerance policies for violence. So they don't want any responsibility for making decisions. They just go straight to suspending or expelling. And often the other party isn't punished. Things have gotten a little better in recent years since they are starting to take bullying more seriously. Yes, because bullying is more than just like she punched him, but he was bullying her. But as he said, do you have any proof? Like, it's so difficult to prove something like that. And I understand the whole zero, because violence, punching someone is something that's much easier to prove because there's a visible mark on their face. And it's a more loud offense, a more obvious offense. But you have to look into the situation and be like, if he didn't bully her with his words, would she have needed to punch him? But that's why I mean, I don't have a child in school, so I can't really, but this is just a random opinion. But I was in school, and I think that some cameras in corridors and stuff, or bullying hotspots, is maybe a good idea if the children are aware of it, but at the same time, that would only really be necessary if it was a problem, if it came to be a problem. But honestly, I would want cameras. Because if something like that happens, I want to see what happened. But yeah, in South Africa, that wouldn't be a good idea because all the cameras would be stolen. I got the GIF in seasonal anime. Cool, thank you. I will download it from there. Such a good GIF. So at the end of the day, she got her punishment, which I think matches the crime. But he also technically, like Tsel said, he wasn't punished. But that's because his bullying is so more difficult to prove. They both got an appropriate punishment for their actions. Yeah, but he was punished by Anya. And Anya got punished for punishing the bullying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I wonder because the other little girl, she was like, I'm going to tell the teacher. And then he said, how could you prove it? So I wonder what would have happened if the bullying did go on for a few days. And then you try and tell the teacher, but then what can the teacher do if there's no proof? It's so difficult. It may turn out for the good. Maybe his father will thank Anya for his son's attitude. These days, it all seems to end up on cell phone cameras anyway. Only when it's too late and people start, and then everyone whips out their phone, sure. But when there's like emotional bullying going on, it's usually just the person and 4 other people kind of like ganging up, intimidating. And unless the other person then snaps and fights back, no one is recording. If there are cameras, the bullies will wait for whoever they want to beat in the bathroom or look for another blind spot. It's difficult to stop something like that, as you said. But then you can see things, other things like someone going into the bathroom, 3 other people following, then they come out together, the other person comes out beat up. Unless, like, there's just ways that you can check cameras for certain situations like that, like tips, hints or whatever. But either way, it's always going to be difficult. I don't think in this universe, though, there's cameras. I was just talking about in our... Wait, no, there has to be cameras. They had like a Disney World freaking with a ride and everything. I don't know, but I was actually just talking about in our world. If I were to send my kids to school, I would have liked if there were cameras just in case. But yeah, these days even... online bullying. But then that's easy to prove because you can show the messages. I don't know. Okay, so let's quickly score the episode and then we will watch, I think, Gintama next. Yes, thanks. I will download it after the video. The same thing happened in my country years ago. Bullying video go viral. A boy is kicking a boy in the bathroom. Did everything come of it? Seasonals. Spy Family, episode 6. Okay. I'm gonna do some quick scoring. I just thought it was overall great. Story, easy 9. Characters, 9.3. Because I don't really like the little extras. I understand their role, but I feel like put a little, I don't know, they look too much like extras. Like, I know they're extras, but I don't know. But obviously Lloyd, Yoru, Anya, her new little friend, the Becky girl, I think she's really cute. Damien seems an interesting character so far, but those two little extras, I don't know, we're gonna see them often. I don't really want to look at, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like because it's like Malfoy, it's definitely like this kind of vibe. Malfoy, Doyle, and what's the other one? These two, you see, it's like this. It's like Damien, and then the acorn boy, and then the tall head boy. Like, it's this kind of vibe, but there's Becky. No, I'm joking. But they are good characters, whereas I don't think that these two visually, maybe I just don't like their designs. Amir says, if this was high school or even middle school, physical fights and bullying are more dangerous. But from my experience from working as a scout leader for 6-year-olds, they make up very quickly if it's not physical and can go from saying they can't play together because of stain on someone's shirt to playing soccer together and calling each other best friends. Yeah. Okay, visuals. Visuals, I would go 8.6, audio 9, and enjoyment 9.4. So that gives us an overall 9.1 out of 10. What did you guys score the episode? Nox says, I love that. It's the benchmark of a good bully. You need your one-dimensional looking flunkies. I assume their parents are the result of high-class inbreeding. But I mean, they're one-dimensional flunkies, but I like them more than I like the two new ones in Damien's flunkies. I don't know, but that's just a personal opinion on their design. But I guess it's fine. Like, that's their role. Modra gives it a 9. I just wish the episode was longer. Yeah, they go by so fast. What do I like about them? I don't know. They fit the role of extra flunkies, but the difference between them and then Damien's flunkies is just their designs. I'm just talking about just the whole oblong head with the, like, he has a long face and then a long hair. It's not even realistic hair. So I mean, I just wish they just look, because their designs bother me. I don't know. I only like Crab and Goyle after 7 years of dumping on them. They're so doofus-like. Blackblade says, I ended up being best friends with my elementary bully, but had to put his head in bike stand before he changed his attitude. See? That same thing happened to Hanku. Someone bullied him, he got fed up and he punched them, and then they were best friends. Cherry says, 9 out of 10. I love that we got more Yoru-Anya interaction. Their chemistry as a family is authentic and adorable. Plus, that punch made me laugh out loud. Yeah, there's a lot of great Yoru moments, and her wanting to be more of a mother to Anya. That's really touching. But then also the way it's in our dialogue and talking about, like, anxiety. Because you can understand where his anxiety comes from. But yeah, Wit Studio produced an odd number episode and Clover produced even number episodes. Okay. Vert says 9.5 for me. I didn't expect it to take such a Harry Potter pivot, and I like it. Knox says my first bully was a girl. Mine too. Mine too. Talking about design, Handler, the new woman, she looks great. Yeah, her design is awesome. She looks great in the manga and hope they would do her justice, and they did. Sal says, Anya just going for the tsundere route. Physical violence is the fastest way to a young boy's heart. Mika says, I was bullying when I was a kid and then I got bullied and I stopped bullying. Wow, interesting. That's something I don't hear too often. What is this? What is this? We all went through changes, but I think crab changed the most. I don't think that's crab. Oh, funny. But that's the joke, I guess. Okay. So, yeah. A 9.1. Story 9. Characters 9.3. Although a handler makes me want to maybe... Oh, I don't like that number, 9.3. 8.6 for visuals. So maybe with characters I can give it a 9.4. Because it's more the designs that bother me than the characters, right? So I'm going to go 9.4 for characters, 8.6 for visuals, or 8... Oh, the meme face. Okay, audio 9 and enjoyment 9.4, which gives us an overall 9.1. Shit, I forgot to turn that off. Okay, phew, sorry. Cherry says, I'm lucky I never got bullied. There were twins at my high school that started teasing me, but they stopped when my brother beat them up. They became friends later too, though. That's nice when you have a brother. I know people often give it... I don't know. People often give men... how do I put this? Like, boys get a lot of shit these days. But if I'm being bullied by anyone, boy, girl, like you want your big brother to protect you, right? Or your dad, or I don't know. That's just a nice feeling. Like even here, if a girl has a brother, she doesn't get messed with in general. I think Crab's actor got into trouble and so was replaced with a different character. The actor got into trouble. Huh, never read about that. I'll take a look into it. Anya just tried plan C. Punch him to make the dad angry and show up at Anya's house to challenge Lloyd to a duel. Yoru's I am her mom face was great. Yes. And the voice acting there was great. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. It went by too fast, but I'm looking forward to next week's episode a lot. Bye.